Emily H., the Viking Princess. This story is something I've been working on for some time now. It's kinda a mix of my dreams and just some improv. I hope you find the hidden message in it and it helps you in your life. This is the first story I'm putting up, so only good reviews. If you don't like it, then just don't read it. But I'm sure you will like it. It's kinda a love action story with some pretty cool twists. Emily H., the Viking Princess. It was the 1600s, the time of the Vikings, not the baseball team. My name is Emily H. I'm 15 and a half years young. I love my golden hair that flows around my almost emo slender body. I'm a B-cup, but I'm confident in my body even though I was made fun of as a kid. Guys are always mad-macking up on me when I'm working at my job. I work as a waitress at the town tavern. Ships are always coming into the town port and loads of Vikings crewed the small Viking village. My father is the captain of a smaller ship used for scouting and other small expeditions. I love my father more than anyone else in the world. My mother was killed in a raid when I was just a babby. She died saving my life. My father is all I have left. I don't get to see him very much though, 'cause he's always out on important missions. I spend my time working and at our small house daydreaming about meeting a real boy, not one of those rude Viking pig boys that are always chasing after me. My father has been out on a scouting mission now for 6 months, and summer now. I love summer most of all. It's so warm, and the slowers are all growing, and I love to pick them up and decorate my small house thinking about when my father will return and scoop him up in his arms and kiss me. "Emily, get your ass over to table 4. They need their drinks," said my boss Mancy. She was a mean old Viking, tougher than a lot of warriors. One time, I saw her beat a Viking into the ground just for making a rude remark about her face. But she paid me well, and I knew she loved me like a daughter. I rushed over and filled their goblets till they overflowed. One of them put his huge arm over my shoulders and said in a rough voice,
"How about a kiss, wench?"
I struggled to get free of his smelly arm, but wasn't strong enough. A single tear ran down my face as I remembered a time when my father had saved me from a bully and that he wasn't here to help me because he was on his mission. I was about to give up and hope a kiss was all he wanted. Another tear ran down my face as I closed my eyes and thought of the horror of what he would do if a kiss wasn't all he wanted. I was a virgin still and shuddered at the thought of this pig being my first. Then I heard a voice say, "Let the girl! I swear to you, he'll cut off your balls if you don't let her go, scum!" The man let me go and I dropped to the ground. As I looked up, seeming to be in slow motion, I saw him, the most beautiful man I had ever seen. He had long, curly brown hair covered with a dark green helmet. He was very skinny, with white skin, and only stood maybe 6 feet tall. Okay, I know 6 feet is pretty tall, but in my Viking town, all the men are super tall and built like a truck. He was like no boy I had ever seen. Right away, my body went numb and started to tingle all over. I had never felt this way about a boy before. He was really sexy. The Viking pig who had his arm around me grunted,
"Who are you to tell a captain what to do, boy? Leave this place and never return, and I'll think about sparing your life."
Lying on the floor, I started to get worried about the boy. He had no chance against the Viking captain. He wasn't even half the size of the massive captain. He just stood there with unwavering light sky blue eyes, glaring at the captain.
"I see you will not heed my warning, boy. So be it. He'll cut off your legs and make you beg for your life, coward,"
bellowed the captain as he drew his massive sword with chains attached to the hilt. I screamed, "No!" as the man charged at the boy. Like lightning, but in slow motion because I was still dazed by everything that was going on, the boy leaped in an upward twisting motion over the caption's huge body, and while in midair, drew a long, slender, dark as night blade, and with one flick haft the caption's sword. With a flawless landing, had already sheathed the blade. The boy commanded, "I saved this girl's life. She new belongs to me. If you ever touch her again, it won't be your sword that I cut. It will be you."